Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Junior. How is everyone? I'm so sorry I've been out. I've been doing things. I've been working a lot. But I'm so happy I get to spend this afternoon with you guys. Just sharing a little bit of updates. I did finish my Divine Mercy dyeing painting. I love it. It's right next to all the other altars that I have. Well, not all the other altars, but it's with the flow of the altar. So it's really pretty. I'll go ahead and post in the group the picture of it. I think I already did that, but if I haven't, then I'll go ahead and do it. Excuse me, I'm running out of breath. I just got done from running all the way up upstairs and then back. So try and catch my breath. So today, talking about, in the description, it does talk about my healthiness. So as you can tell, I'm not really healthy. I've gotten a little bit bigger than what I expected. But my mental health, I don't like calling it mental health, but I guess that's the proper terminology because it is my mental health. I've been doing so good with my anxiety, but this week has been like a really weird week. Monday, I had a really bad anxiety attack on my bus, and it kind of distracted me from doing what I needed to do at work. And I had to take a moment and just say, you know what? You're so close to being done with work. You just got to finish this little last part and you can go. You can go home. You can go relax. You can go do whatever to just not think of these negative thoughts. And so when that was happening, I felt better by the time. Ooh, forgot to turn off my volume, you guys. There we go. Okay. So what I was trying to say is that I had like a really bad anxiety attack, and I just told myself, you know what, you're almost done. You can do this. Just gotta wait a little bit more. So that happened. And this morning, it hit again. Like it hit hard to where I was almost in tears, but I have no idea why. I was perfectly fine. I was having a great morning. Mr. Mubu did get sick this morning, so they sent him home. And as I was doing my last loop of a certain route, I panicked. I froze. I felt like everything was just like closing in on me, between traffic, between the passengers that I had. Everything just felt so heavy. You guys have seen how my weight fluctuates going back and forth to the gym. Starting Sunday, I've been trying to sneak a little bit here and there. Starting Sunday, I might even start tomorrow. It's just depending on how I feel. But my goal is to get back in the gym and focus on my diet. I was doing so good during the wedding. I was starting to look a little bit more healthier. You know, my neck was gone. As you guys can tell, my neck is gone. But I just gotta work hard and be motivated and be patient with myself, because there are times where I tend to beat myself up. Oh, it's been a couple weeks. Like, how come I'm not getting ripped? How come I'm not, just shredding pounds? I get really upset with myself. So I've been learning to be patient, be kind, love myself. And I hope that can help you guys as well. I'm going to take off my glasses because I feel like you guys can see everything on the side. I can see my glare. Yeah. My mental health plays tricks on me. And it's not an easy thing. But let's continue the conversation. But first, I want to show you guys what I'm working on. I've been looking for a ripple afghan, not something that just goes straight in. So I did find the star-shaped heart, the star-shaped shawl. This was kind of inspired by Fiber Spider. I love his work. I love the way he crochets. But I'm loving the way, if you guys look at like each point, if you guys look like here and here, like each brown and blue make like this triangle effect. It's not supposed to be like that, but I mean, can you guys see it? Because I can see it. I think that looks really cool. I don't know. It's just me. So yeah, this is currently what I'm working on. It's going to be for me. I've been trying to do some prayer shawls. I went to church a couple of weeks ago, and they were doing these prayer shawls, and I absolutely fell in love with them. So I decided, hey, why not make my own? Because I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. I love it, but is it really, for me, or is it just going to be a wrap for myself? I don't make things for myself. I make things for other people, and then I give it away. So yeah, I know I'm saying it's because I'm getting nervous. I'm starting to think I get nervous. I don't know if any of you I just did it again. I don't know if any of you guys, gals or girls, tend to do this where when you're in front of the camera, you feel like you need to speak at a very fast pace and you kind of get like overwhelmed. That's kind of what's happening with me. I feel very overwhelmed. It tends to happen. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to tell myself, just take a deep breath, calm down, everything's okay. What I'm currently doing right now is, I forgot to send that out. Hold on. I got an email earlier today, and I was supposed to send this out, and I didn't. I feel terrible. Let's see. Hello, Miss Alexis. How are you? Alexis, craft your life away. Yes, craft, everyday craft. Craft this, craft that. Okay. So, yeah, going back to the conversation, my mental health. So, my mental health does like to play tricks on me. Everything could be going good for a very good time, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! We're out of the good area. The next thing is, there we go. Okay, so like my mental health has been playing tricks on me and everything, and I'm doing my best to tell myself that like everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be all right, not to worry. And within time, things do tend to get better for myself. So if anyone is having those panic anxiety attacks, I've learned a couple of new tricks up my sleeves, just to help you guys, or if things seem like overwhelming, it's not really your mental health, but you got family issues, you got work, you got this, you got that. Things are happening still since this whole mess, I'm gonna say, because I don't want you to take down my video, but I tend to find myself counting, and kind of why crochet helps me count. It gives me a sense of like, I know where I'm at, I'm crocheting. So if I have to count a certain amount of stitches, 1, 2, I kind of do it in a very fast pace, but if you begin to realize that after a couple of counts, you tend to slow it down, it's because your body's becoming more aware. So I love that. The other thing is worry stones. I purchased these stones here in Fort Collins. If anybody wants some, let me know. They are $3. I will go ahead and buy some for you guys. This one is one of my favorites. It's called Tiger's Eye. So as you tend to look at it from different angles, it changes that gold and black. And it's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite little stones. So what I tend to do is I rub it when I have my anxiety, and that's what I was doing today. And it was helping for a bit, but because I had to continue at work and I had to have both hands, doing something, I had to put it away. So I was rubbing it just like that. It kind of helps just like if you're crocheting, but you tend to feel like grounded when you hold a rock, because when do you ever hold a rock? Like obviously you can hold your phone and you're just like tapping away, you're anxious, you're holding it or you're flipping it. Technology kind of takes that energy and gives you whatever that, to me, that's what I feel. It's like an energy, just, you feel like it's heavy, but you have this little light, heavy stone. And if you know, rocks come from the earth, not cell phones. Cell phones are technology. You kind of just separate yourself from everything and you just rub this stone. It helps me. It's nice and cool. And then, of course, as I'm playing with it, it gets warmer and warmer and warmer. And then I can set it down for maybe a couple minutes and be like, all right, I'm good. If it happens again, you pick it back up and you're like, oh my goodness, it's cold again. That helps me. So counting the stones, those really do help. Crocheting. A lot of people are asking me, why do you crochet? And then they mistake it for knitting. I'm not knitting. Knitting requires 2 needles. I'm not knitting. I have to keep telling people it's not knitting. I had a funny story off topic. I was at a meeting at work last month, and it was really nice because my boss decided to get up and he was asking a couple of questions, and based off of, I couldn't stop. My hands had to keep moving because I was thinking so much, like at the meeting, and nobody really knew. So as I'm crocheting, I was like this, and he's talking, and I'm like, And I kept making my facial expressions like that, and I was like, and that's the whole time. That's the way I was the whole time. And he goes, are we just going to sit and knit? And I go, crochet? I gave him so much attitude, so much sass. Don't come for me, boo. I'm sorry, David. But I am taking this afternoon just to really tell myself. Earlier today was a messy situation with my anxiety, my mental health. It was just playing tricks on me. Now, moving away from my mental health, let's talk about my physical health, my well-being, what's going on. So I might have to have surgery. And it is kind of riskier in adults than it is kids, to my understanding. But I'm very confident that my doctor will do a good job. So just a heads up, everyone. What's going on is I always had issues with my tonsils, and they get really, really swollen, really, really bad. And so I was told I have stones in my tonsils. Sometimes that's why my lymph nodes, which are just right down here, you have many lymph nodes like around your throat area. And I was told that when you have stones, kind of like the other viruses, like when you get sick, excuse me, I feel like I'm about to like sneeze or cough, so I'm trying to clear my throat. But what happened is you have these stones and they kind of cause a bit of an infection, and I didn't know that, so hence why I was taking that I think it's called acetaminophen. No, amoxicillin. There we go. It was amoxicillin. I was taking amoxicillin, which is my antibiotic, and it helped for a bit, and then they came back. So, with that being said, thank you, Alexis. Oh, you're such a doll. With that being said, I saw the doctor yesterday, and they told me that we're going to have to get him out. And I really am opposed to surgery. I don't want to go through it, but they hurt tremendously, and I do mean tremendously. So that's kind of what's going on. I have an ultrasound on Monday for my throat because just by looking, he was like, yeah, I can feel it. And do you know what was really gross? They stuck a freaking, it might not look big on camera, but girl, it was big. This huge, long, thin, like tube down my nose. He's like, oh, just a little poke. And he goes, take a nice deep breath in. And I did. And all you saw was like from this angle to here, that thing go. And I was like, And he's like, nope, it's fine. You're doing good. I was like, and I have like this tube going from here to here. And it felt like it was in my mouth. Like that was like from here to all the way down. And I think I swallowed, like it went down into my like area over here. And I was like, and I was awake the whole time. Excuse you. She has a lot to say today. She's pissed, and I have no idea why. Okay, going back to what I was saying. So, I think I had my nostrils or I'm going to call them my boogies. Because he like shoved that thing in and went all the way through my throat. I think he was like pushing my boogies back all the way through my throat. That was disgusting. It was gross. Not a fan of that. So yeah, that's my big update on my health. But let's go ahead and move on to a very happier topic as I crochet this little buddy. So I am working on a prayer shawl. I have not crocheted since I've done the Divine Mercy. And you know what? I'll just show you guys real quick. This is the Divine Mercy. Isn't he gorgeous? I love it. I really do. I love it. I think I did a really good job. You can tell I changed the color around the halo. We also changed a little bit of the red and blue. I felt like, coming from the heart, it's like pure white. What they gave me was more of like a pinkish color, and I really didn't like it. So we decided to go with white, referring to the original picture of the Divine Mercy. In the blue and red, of course, blue represents the tears, red represents the blood. It's in the prayer of the Divine Mercy. I decided to go with both a little bit of gold because I feel like when you look at this painting, which I will go ahead and show you guys one more time, when you guys look at this painting, you guys can definitely see that the red has these gold little, it's the 666 diamonds, drills, whatever you want to call them, and they're reddish, goldish. And same with the blue, they're more of like a aqua green, goldish tint. So I really do love this painting, and I hope you guys love it as well. But this has to be one of my favorite paintings that I've done. I, of course, as you guys know, I did my first Mandy Manzano in October for Mr. Mubu. Then we went to a short period of time from like sometime in November or the beginning of December. Me and Maya both started on Hope Runs Deep. We didn't finish it. We need to, which is probably going to happen in December. December 1st is when I want to start it. And of course, I did get my first ever moment. Have I started it? Have I started it? No, I haven't. Do I want to? Yes. Do I have the mentality at the moment? No, because sometimes you lose your DP mojo and you have to switch to something else. So currently, I am doing crocheting. I've been doing crocheting for the past couple of weeks. I've made 2 baby blankets. I started one blanket that's for best friend. It's still on hold and it's still in the baggie, but it's fairly big and I'm liking the progress. I just need to work on it. But instead, I decided to switch to this guy because a good friend of mine, Ariel, she was my coworker. We also went to school together. She got me this beautiful yarn, this one right here, and it's a red heart soft. It's cute. Okay, she got me this red heart soft. It is called. I got more because she only gave me one, and I was like, "What? No, give me more." This one is called. The name is called Waterscape. I love this. It is beautiful. It's the red heart soft. It is 4 ounces, 103 grams, 204 yards, 187 milliliters. Meters. Is it milliliters is like fluid. So M means meters, right? Oh well, I made an oopsie. It is acrylic. There's a pattern on the back of it. How exciting, because guess what? Miss Ariel didn't give me the paper that this belonged to, so I had to go and like search it. I had a couple of my groups be like, oh, I know what that is. And I'm like, oh, thank God, because I am trying to search it by using Google Image and it is not working. Thanks, Ariel. I'm just joking. And so then Ariel's been giving me so much good advice that she even gave me this turquoise because she was getting rid of some crap. Excuse me. She was getting rid of some crafts. So I was like, should I add the blue? And I think using this blue really makes this pop. So I can't wait. I am going to use the full turquoise skein. It's falling apart on me because I had it in my backpack today, which kind of pissed me off. But going back to what I was saying, these are my current projects. And I just feel like crocheting. And crocheting right now does tend to give me a little bit of peace. I don't know if any of you guys have started, but I did. I started the Lost Souls shawl. I think I have it upstairs. I don't really want to go get it, but I'll probably do a video on it. That pattern is not a difficult pattern, but it takes forever. So what I was doing is I was actually writing down the repeat pattern because somebody on Ravelry, not gonna mention no names, she said it was published in 2013, I believe, and then it was available. But then when I went to go look at it, it says, oh, not available until August of 2021. So kudos to her. I think I'm not coming for you, girl. I think what she was doing was updating the pattern to where it makes a little bit more sense. Maybe she got some good feedback and decided, you know what, I got to edit this. Let me make sure it's perfect. Let me see if it works. And so taking a wild guess, because I'm a crafter too, she probably asked a hand group of people like, hey, can you read this pattern? Can you do the pattern? And tell me what you think. And I think that's what's going on. So I'm going to give her, some credit. But you know what? I need the damn pattern. Because you know how hard it is to take my notebook everywhere? Not that I have a problem with that. I mean, I do take my notebook everywhere. It's in my backpack. It's right here next to me. I have that, my speaker, all kinds of goodies. I did have a fun weekend, though. Saturday was super exciting because guess what I did? So, as many of you may know, me doing my Selena impersonations, I decided to do a dress that I have been in love with. By Selena. It's one of my favorite. Hey, stop that. Sorry, the dogs are paying pains. let's see. I think I have the image dress. Let's take a look-see. Pictures. It is. Okay, so this is like the top part of the dress. I do not have this part finished, but it's this mambo looking dress. It has the ruffled arms and the ruffled gown, as you guys can see down here. It's a half skirt and then the train in the back, and I'm just in love with this. So I found a costume version of it, and I was like, "Ah, I'm loving it." But at the same time, I wasn't. I was kind of like, no. So, with me being as picky as I am, and of course on a budget, I decided to do it myself. Because I'm a little chunky yet funky, I did make the waist go a little bit higher. If I do lose weight, I'll bring it down, show some skin, but I decided not to. I do not have the green and the gold and yellow bra established yet. That's going to take some time because I have to sew the gems in, but this is what I looked like. So kind of a little bit of good of a replica, I would say, somewhat. I mean, it definitely looked like it, especially when I was performing. Don't come for me with my bare feet and, my home. But I felt really great in that. And it made me feel comfortable with my body. I don't know. It's just, I felt really good. Really, really good. So that is my new outfit that I made. Let's see. I am going to make another dress. Well, I have the first part of the dress. I just need the second part, and I'll go from there. Let's see. What else? I'm just not looking forward to the diet. Diets are really hard for me. Once I get into the, take a deep breath, calm down. I kind of end up talking too fast, and then I end up getting like overwhelmed. I am having trouble loving my body, and it's just because at one point in life I was super skinny, super skinny. I was a kid, and then now I notice that I love food. Food makes me so happy. Do I eat it like when I'm emotional? I don't think so. I don't think I emotionally eat. I think I bored eat. So when I'm bored, I tend to eat. I have a very big thing for spicy food, chips, and stuff like that. So when I am dieting, it's really hard. But then when I do get into my diet and I am being strict on myself, I'm really good. I crave like celery and carrots. I really don't crave fast food. And if I stop fast food for like a week to 2 weeks, if you give me fast food, I get sick of it. I literally want to vomit. And that happened at one point. And I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling right. And that's kind of what happened. So another topic, entertainment. Let's go ahead and dive into that. So I want to know, what are your guys' favorite songs right now? I want you guys to update my playlist. I need the artist and the song. Send it to me in a message. Put it in the comments. Tell me what your favorite song is right now. I like all types of music. I love, let's see, I can go from Dwight Yoakam to Pink. I can go from Prince to, let's see, The Temptations. I can go from Selena to Bach. I love all types of music. That's me. I just love music. But I want to know, what are your favorite songs? So when you guys watch this on playback, make sure you guys push hashtag playback on the comments and let me know what your favorite songs are. Let me know how you're feeling. How's your health? Is there something you need me to talk about? Do you crave crafts like every minute of every day? Like, do you just, I need to do something? Or does it come to you in your routine? For example, like my first year living with Mr. Mubu, we had a routine. I would go to work. He was at home. And I would go to work. By the time I got home, he was already at work. So we really, really didn't see each other. And I have a strange feeling that's going to happen again, especially with the new schedule being posted. So not next week or the week, I think it's the week after. I think somewhere around there, like in a week or two, we're going to have really busy schedules. So it's going to be really hard for me to try to find a time to be strict with my channel. And I know I've fallen off the bucket a couple of times. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm terrible at this. Just shut me down. Just take me down. There's no need. Please don't. Anyways, with that being said, we had that routine of when I got home, first thing I did was let the dogs out. After I let the dogs out, I did some cleaning, wiped everything down, I changed, and I would start dinner. So I grabbed whatever meat I pulled out this morning in the morning, and I would start, chopping it up or prepping whatever I need to and start cooking that after I was done cleaning. So by the time I would start cleaning, it was roughly around 3-4 o'clock by the time I was done, and that's when dinner would start. So once dinner was starting, I would turn on some TV, watch my shows, crochet or diamond paint, and then by 6 or 7, I would eat my dinner. When it was done, I'd clean up my mess, and I would have Mr. Mubu's dinner waiting. So it would be in a bowl or it would be presented, and I would leave it there. I would go take a shower or just go straight to bed, and I would go to sleep. By the time I was about to wake up, like a few hours before I was about to wake up, Mr. Mubu would go in to the room. He would eat his dinner and go from there. So yeah, like that's the kind of routine we were doing. But I noticed that when I wanted to craft, it was always in the evening, not during the day, because I was so busy working. I have like really bad burpees. Quicksand by Moreno-leon, new rapper. I'm gonna have to look that up. Quicksand by Moreno-leon. Well, that sounds entertaining. Let's talk movies. I grew up watching Space Jam. I was like 7 or 8, maybe 9 years old when that came out. I remember Space Jam, and I remember I love Looney Tunes. If there's anybody that I love the most, it's Bugs and Elmer Fudd, because people make fun of me the way I say my R's sometimes. So sometimes they're like, "Oh, you sound like Elmer Fudd." Well, now that I'm a short, fat, bald white guy, I now look like Elmer Fudd. So, especially when I put on this like plaid, like hat. It's like a plaid hat, a squared hat, and it has like the little earmuffs with the fern inside. Yeah, like the ones that they wear when you go hunting for rabbits. Yeah, that's me. I do love Elmer Fudd. And you gotta admit, the first drag queen to ever live, to be presented on television, was Bugs Bunny. Yep, I agree. Bugs Bunny was the first drag queen. Don't come for me, LGBT community. I know there's many drags way before history, but I'm just saying, like, come on. She's the ultimate drag queen. She used to change and do makeup within seconds. And I know she was a cartoon. He was a cartoon. Bugs Bunny is a he. All my life, I thought Bugs Bunny was a she. I had yeah. And then when I watched Space Jam, I was like, oh, Lola. Lola's a she. Huh. Oh, so that must mean Bugs Bunny is a he. So yeah, I never knew. But I am looking forward to watching the new Space Jam. I do have high expectations. I remember the original Space Jam like real easy. I love the fact that all the characters were in it. I love the monsters when they were um, all blown up, as you would say. They were the most coolest things to look at. Kind of annoying in a way, but funny annoying to me. Um, but yeah, the original voices, because I do know that Looney Tunes has a show on the Cartoon Network channel, and it's not the originals. It's more like up to date, where they have cell phones and they're like, "Oh, let's go to the mall. Let's go do this. Let's go." Stuff like that. And I'm like, that's not Bugs Bunny. That's far from like Looney Tunes. Where's the composing music? Where's, hunting for rabbits? Where's I'm a Martian? Where is all that stuff? See? It just makes no sense. But yeah, that's I kind of have high expectations for the new Space Jam, and I will be watching it tonight because I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow, it sounds like I'm going to be going to the gym, so I got to wake up early. I got to make sure I grab my energy drink. Just make sure I start off that way. I can relax Saturday, Sunday, go to the gym. I'm hoping I get to meet my cousin there because usually she goes to the gym. So, yeah. But let me do some quick shout outs before I end this. I think I reached all my topics. So, some topics. Let's go. Shout outs. First shout out I'm giving to is my drag uncle. I think he's my drag uncle or my drag cousin, brother. I don't know. But CJ had top surgery today, and it really means a lot to me that he is pursuing his dream. He is creating himself to be a very, how would you put it? He's creating himself in his image that he believes who he is. He is hands down one of the most talented drag kings I know. And the fact that he is pursuing what he wants in life even more makes me just emotional. So, CJ, I love you very, very much, and I'm very proud of you. I can't wait to see you. I miss you. We did get to perform. We performed, I want to say, back in June. We performed, or was it July? We were performing together. I think it was June. I want to go ahead and say it was June. And yes, June or May. I don't know. But we had some of the queens from Dragula. I love them. And I think next October I get to see my good dear one from Dragula, Frankie Doom. Frankie Doom is fantastic. I had such a great time working with them. But going back to the shout outs. So shout out to Frankie Doom. But CJ, I just want you to know I love you and I'm very proud of you. This video is for you. So I will go ahead and let you know that to check it out at 37 minutes. So yeah, Pepe Le Pew was canceled. That pissed me off. Pepe Le Pew, I think Speedy Gonzalez, and who else? Oh, they don't want Lola to look too revealing and too sexy, apparently. Like, girl, okay. Like, I'm sorry, whether she was chunky yet funky, but yeah, skinny and whatever, whatever her body type is, embrace beauty. It doesn't matter. Ugh. Damn, people are pissing me off. Okay. Ooh, let's calm down. Okay. So CJ, I love you, my dear. Another drag shout out is to my drag mother. I had such a pleasure spending time with you this past weekend, helping me out with my first event. And I'm hoping that this can be a monthly thing. We still got to wait to talk to Caesar. And speaking of Caesar, that if you guys ever come to Colorado and come to the Fort Collins area, or if you are in the Fort Collins area, please go check out, excuse me, I'm talking too fast again. Please go check out the Taco Stop. Their food is amazing. Ugh, girl. My mouth got watery. Just thinking about tacos. Oh my God, those tacos were so good. The way he has like Caesar has like this eye of presentation. Like everything is perfect. Like the tacos at a certain angle, they're just not thrown on there. He has the chips with like a little bit of a design on it. The way he brings you the salsas, it's everything is perfect to the T. So kudos to Caesar. What else? What's another thing? Shout out to CJ, my drag mother era. I slightly did Frankie Doom. I think those are all my shouts for the week. If you were here on my channel, obviously, Alexis, thank you so much for being with me today. Anyone that is with me inside my channel, I give you guys a big shout out. So Alexis Craft Your Life Away, thank you for being with me, my dear. I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed my little show. For those that are watching on the playback, please do not forget to push that like button and subscribe. Also, yes, I do, because I do drag. So if you like to donate to my drag fund, my PayPal and my Venmo are right there in the description. It helps me out. No, you're not required to help me, but if you can, that'd be great. So yep. I'm gonna let you guys know when my next live will be. Please stay tuned. Go check me out on my Facebook group. That's where I post most of my information. Second, if you want to know about what's going on our crafty group, go ahead and go to the craft group. It's in the description. But I'm going to head out. Got to walk with the puppy and then hopefully get some yoga in today. So thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a very, very great day. And be safe this weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Summer's almost over. It's sad. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.